Hi guys, welcome back. Today we will see one scenario related to Excel again. Okay, so let me quickly show you the Excel sheet. So this sheet contains the list of areas. Okay, areas name, and for each area we have a pin code. Okay, so this pin numbers is assigned to each area. Okay, area wise, and the scenario is like the input should be area name. Suppose I give input as Attibele. Okay, so output should be 562107. Okay, so input can be like dynamic. I can sometimes the input is Domblur. Okay, next time maybe input is some other area name. Okay, we have to give output the adjacent to that particular area. We have pin code, we have to fetch the pin code. So if you ask anyone uh, this scenario, and then suddenly two approaches will come to anyone's mind. Okay, the first approach, obviously they will think of like to get the total row count. Okay, like how many rows we have. Okay, after that we will iterate one by one to each row, and in each iteration we will check whether first iteration, suppose our um, input is Bangalore Fort. Okay, so in first iteration we'll check whether Adugodi is equals to Bangalore Fort. Okay, the condition is false. Again it will move to second row. Same way it will iterate till we reach to Bangalore Fort. Okay, and once it finds the condition becomes true, we will go to next step, and then we will fetch this data. Okay, this is one approach. Okay, and apart from repetition, there will be there is second approach using a while loop. Okay, in while loop again what we will do, we will put condition in while we will navigate to or iterate to each row. Okay, each row, and we will check while this condition like Bangalore Fort is not equals to, I mean row value is not equals to Bangalore Fort, it should iterate continuously. Okay, it should iterate until we get our row value as Bangalore Fort, and once we get the value Bangalore Fort, we will go to the next cell and we will get the value. Okay, so in the last session of Excel, I have shown you like how we can read the data using a repetition concept. Okay, and the same scenario, okay, reading or buffering the data we did from um, while loop also. Okay, so same approach we will apply in that also. Okay, the both approaches it will get applied into this scenario as well. But apart from these two um, concept or logic, I will tell you one simple logic. Okay, if you see this repetition, suppose if we have 1,000 rows of data, then obviously it will take some time to iterate over 1,000 rows. The same way, if you use loop also, it takes some times to iterate and get the uh, desired output. Okay, but the third approach which I am going to tell you is very easy, and it will not take more time to fetch the data or to fetch the expected output. Okay, so we will learn that concept today. Okay, let me quickly copy any one test case here, because I don't want to waste time in again dragging and dropping the modules, provide the values, because we have already created twice this Excel scenario. So you might be aware of this open, define and Excel range manipulation, right? So I don't want to create again. I just copy pasted and will rename the test case like Excel scenario. Okay, Excel scenario, and this Excel sheet I have stored in D drive. Okay, so I will take some input here, like electronic city. Okay, electronic city, I will take input. Okay, let me close this file, and I have file stored in D drive with the name city. Okay, city.xlsx. Okay, range also fine. Here I have given range 100. Let me increase to maximum 1000. Okay, and Excel range here. Okay, I don't want the count, as I told we will not use the count. Let me delete repetition folder as well. Okay, we are not going to save also. Okay, we are not going to save also, so this is not at all required. Let me disable it. Okay, because we are not updating anything. Okay, we are just fetching the data. Okay, so we have opened the Excel sheet, we have defined the range. Now this is next step, we are going to buffer. So what we have to do here, in the row, okay, so the Excel sheet, the row we have our city name as well as pin code. So what I will do, I will just paste my input here. Okay, or I will type it electronics city. Okay, this is my row. What I am instructing Tosca to get the row with the value as electronic city. Okay, like for safer side, let me give star. Okay, to select the row, because action mode is select and the value is electronic city. Okay, once you select the row, I want to buffer the second cell value, which is pin code. Okay, I want to buffer pin code. Okay, so once control comes here while execution, it will search for the row, because I have not provided here any name. So it will go one by one row, it will check. Okay, and it will be very fast. It will just see here, input is electronic city. It will select that particular row, and it will, once it selects, it will capture the second cell, that is pin code. I am buffering in pin code buffer. Okay, and then it will give us the result. So let me quickly run this and see if this works or not. See, within 3 seconds it has given us result. Let's quickly check. Buffer with pin code has been set to value 560100. Okay, 560100. Let me quickly open this city Excel sheet. Okay, and let me just search here, Control F, and okay. So see here, for electronic city, it we have got the pin number is 56010. Like that, let me again, we'll check with another input. Okay, let's get the pin number for Kalyan Nagar, 560043. Just remember this, 560043. Okay, let me give the input. I want the pin code for Kalyan Nagar. Why my paste is not working? Kalyan Nagar, I hope I have typed it correctly. Let's cross check. Okay, Kalyan Nagar, it's not Kalyan Nagar. Okay, it's 560043. Just remember this. Okay, or else what we will do, 560043, instead of buffer we will directly verify 560043. Okay, let's run this. In the first one we buffered, second one we are directly verifying. Okay, the test case is showing as failed because cannot find row. There is some mistake I have done, as always I do um with spellings. Okay, I think it's capital K. Okay, let me run again. Test case is showing as passed. Sorry for the typo mistake which I always do. Okay, now you see verification was successful. Expected was 560043, actual was 560043. Okay, now if you compare this approach with other two approach like repetition and while loop, if you again look at this approach, you have to apply lot of logic here. For repetition, again you will iterate one by one, then you will use if condition. Okay, okay, after if condition you are buffering, that's fine. Okay, but it takes time to apply logic as well as to give us the result. As same way in for while loop as well, we require logic for that, and again to iterate it will take time. But if you look at this third approach which I told you, here no special logic required. Okay, no technical logic which we apply in repetition or while using the loop. Okay, here directly you have to give the value input in the row and get the value. This is very easy approach, and um, like if I ask this approach, like whenever I ask this kind of scenarios in interview, so always I get the two approach, either while using repetition or while using loop concept. 90% candidates won't give me this approach. Okay, but this approach is very useful. Okay, when you have um, multiple rows, like you have lots of rows or huge data available. Okay, if you go with repetition concept, it takes lot of time. Okay, but if you use this approach, it will reduce your execution time. Okay, just remember this approach and just go and do practice and let me know if you face any issues. Okay, that's all for today's topic. Okay,